Hey fellas, this is Zim from Shrike Gaming, and this is my first review of a premium plane, I do believe. I normally do videos for tanks, but since these two new airplanes were given out here in World Warplanes, I'm sure some people already have them, some people are still planning to get them. I happen to be one of those people that just bought it. I missed the second part of the Operation Dynamo. I happened to be on vacation, so I missed it. Whatever. So I ended up buying the two and picking them up the other day before I didn't get a chance to finish, I should say, the second part of Operation Dynamo. So I picked up this one, and I'm actually going to do a review on both of them. The PF-19E3, the the other Tier 5 fighter that was giving out in the package deal. So what do you get with this? Well, in the Spitfire, you get a special camouflage, and a little bit of Dunkirk on the side here, and you get a pilot set of skills of essentially it's a unique skill just used for the Spitfire Mark 1A. And this one increases maneuverability and damage by 10%. And you get two other skills. I believe this was the other one with the final dash, and I think I picked out Marksman 1 on it. So you get a trained crew member, or a trained pilot for this Spitfire, which is excellent, right? And the big difference between this one and the Spitfire 1 is essentially really has to do with the guns. So the Spitfire 1 gets a 4 303s and 220s, and the Spitfire 1A gets 8 303s. So it's an all machine gun fighter, kind of like the Venom with the 8 303s. So yeah, this is an all machine gun fighter. I actually like machine guns, so I wasn't too terribly put out by the whole thing. So I thought it was kind of a good deal for me at least. And of course, just like every other premium plane, you get your XP, and you get your bonus credits for using them. I think that the actual competition continues to go on for another for another couple days yet, 10 days or whatever to finish this up. So yeah, you can still finish up with the 1 day premiums yet with this. At least for me, I can. Yeah, people probably are still trying to finishing up all three of them to get this plane. And for premium plane, yeah, it's a great plane. It's essentially, like I said, a Spitfire 1, which is a great plane at Tier 5, but you get 8 303s instead of the 220s that you get with the Spitfire 1. So I suppose it's got a little less actual firepower, but it's still, it can still do the damage once you get on somebody's tail. Of course, maneuverability for the Spitfire is always excellent. Other than that, other than the free skin on it, the camouflage, the credit bonus, and the new, 100% pilot, it's nothing different than flying the Spitfire 1, obviously, other than the cannons. So yeah, I played it. I'm gonna actually show you a game I played it. Actually, the very first game I played in it. I don't know if it was just happened to be Matchmaker loved me that game or what. It was I was very happy with the initial flight of the plane, but like I said, we'll see as we get further into the game, or further into playing the plane, and see what it is. And like I said, I'm not sure. I haven't been playing warplanes as long as a lot of other people have. I don't quite have as many games as a lot of guys do. I'm assuming this thing's probably given out already at a different time. So some people might already have this plane from years ago or whatever. But this is the first event that I've seen it in. So I jumped on it because hey, free premium planes, except for I didn't get it for free. So I have to blame my wife for that. And, going on vacation and all that shit. So. But I will pop up the replay video now for you guys, and you can watch it in action. And like I said, it turns real nice. I do like the 8.8s, or the not the 8.8s, the 303s. You know, you can fire them a long time. And you know, with me being such a shitty shot that I am, it's sometimes nice to have those machine guns on hand. Alright guys, here we are with the replay for the Spitfire 1A. My first game in it. It's a pretty good crowd here. You know, just flipping through some of the comparisons between aircrafts. Like I said, maneuverability on this aircraft is very nice. There's actually, I think, just the A6M2 has actually got more maneuverability I do. As firepower is a little weak compared to some of the other planes, but you know, if you can stay on their tail, it's all good. Good boost, you know. You see me take off here with it. Get you to altitude quickly. Trying to find out exactly what's going on here. So get to altitude. You know, this is one of the night maps, probably one of the first maps in the game that I've ever played on. You know, there's not a whole lot of choices between maps in this game, and usually this is a pretty quick, and I kind of like the paint job on it. You know, it's got kind of on the bottom side, you get kind of a split white wing, dark wing, whatever. And into the fight we go. Typically, you know, I was really kind of paying attention when I first started this game. I usually like to go after the heavy fighters first, but it just happened to be that the first guy that I run into. And you know, with the maneuverability of this plane, I don't have a problem going down low. A6M2 I considered probably my biggest threat in this game, and I wanted to get him knocked out. And with the extra crew skill that allowed me, this thing, you know, will stay right in with an A6M2. I mean, obviously I can't outturn him completely, but I'm not going to be losing him, you know, completely in a turn. So, you know, stay on his tail, knock another plane out, and then get rid of that annoying I-17 who's been dogging me quite a bit. Fucking bots. Once they get sicked on you, they don't seem like they ever want to go away. Turn and burn, getting behind him. Once again, for some reason I shot way too many friendly aircraft this game. I don't know if it was just they were in the wrong place or I didn't really give a shit. I'm guessing it's a little bit of both. And you know, at this point I'm still trying to get as many of these planes knocked out, because we are down right now at this point, and they have a slight lead on us. Try to chase the 209 down, obviously, because he's, you know, faster than fuck, so it's not like they can't catch right away. But with this much firepower on this thing, you know, once you do get into that, in that situation where I can just pummel him with all 8 of those shells, they go down pretty quick. You obviously know that you obviously seen now that one of my crew skills on my pilot is popped here, which increases my maneuverability, I believe by 10%. So now I become even more maneuverable, which is fun, which is great. Almost makes you want to get shot up a bunch just to get that little perk, right? So keep on my pilots, try to save, you know, your friendly pilots, keep them covered, make sure they're not getting shot from behind. Clear their tails. That's always a nice thing for success. Is keeping them off of your friendlies. Now and then, for some reason, they actually get a decent veteran bod. Besides, he's going to try to shoot me. And of course, I actually forgot to put on any sort of repair equipment on my plane, so my tail is going to end up chewed up the rest of the game. Yeah, whatever. That's some of the problem I've actually flown a whole series of plane one time and didn't even realize that I didn't have any equipment on it or consumables. You know, that's just whatever. I forget shit. So in really, I really enjoyed this plane. I actually to some degree, I actually like it more than the Spitfire one because of the 8 machine guns instead of the 2 cannons. Like I said, once you get on a target, like say this Ju-87G, you know, and you get all 8 of them guys pumping like this, it doesn't take long to wear out ground attack planes. I mean, it literally just chews them up. You get into that nice little sweet spot and just pummel them, well, shell after shell after shell. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, this is my first review of a premium plane. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you think it was shit, you know, let me know so I can get better at this. Alright, thank you guys.